I'm signing one amazing player from every Club World Cup team, starting with Borussia Dortmund. Now, we can buy any player from Borussia Dortmund, and the options are plenty. We've got Nico Schlotterbeck, the pace merchant Adeyemi, or even the beast up top Guirassy. But there's a couple of things we got to keep in mind. We are going to have a budget of $1 billion, and that seems like a lot, but we make a few big boy signings, and that money is going to get over real soon. Plus, we kind of need to build a squad of at least 20 players, because yes, we're going to be attempting to win the first ever 32-team Club World Cup. Now, keeping the rules in mind, I think the best options from Dortmund would be Schlotterbeck or Gregor Kobel. I mean, if we pick Kobel, that's our goalkeeper completely sorted. He's 89 rated. Oh, but look at his market value. We're going to have to spend almost 1/10 of our entire budget. You know what? I think this might be the play. Because you know, the Club World Cup, it's got teams from all across the world. And yes, all the European clubs have big players. But there are also a lot of Asian clubs from South America that probably don't have as many high-rated players. So when we do get the chance to pick the big boy players, let's take them. And so we're adding our first player from Borussia Dortmund, Gregor Kobel. 110 million, boys. That's 11% of our budget gone with the first signing itself. I told you, $1 billion might not be enough. By the way, we're using Inter Miami for this challenge, only because I kind of like their kits, and they have qualified for the Club World Cup somehow. At least we now don't have to worry about the goalkeeper position, but where are we getting our next player from is the real question, and I think that's Flamengo. Bro, I actually don't recognize most of the Club World Cup team's logos, but I have got this one right. It is the Brazilian club. But yeah, this is what I was talking about, boys. There aren't many high-rated players at Flamengo, so whenever we get the chance to pick a big player, we just gotta spend. Now, they do have a couple of players we recognize, Alexandro, as well as Danilo. Do you know what? I wouldn't mind the experience of Danilo. 80 rated as well, and we anyway gotta pick a player from Flamengo. I guess it better be Danilo. Also, what kind of inflation is this? I had to pay 20 million to get an 80 rated 32-year-old. Oh wait, as soon as I signed Danilo, his overall went up by 1. We'll absolutely take that. Now, which club are we getting next? And I've got no idea which club this is. Probably looks like a Brazilian club. And yep, I was right, it's Fluminense. Oh my days, these guys have got like 60 rated players. Wait a minute, no way is that a real player. This John Arias guy is apparently Fluminense's highest rated player, 79, Colombian. No way he's bald and looks like that.
Whoa, hey.
And yup, that is the actual John Arias. Quite similar, I'd say.
Same, but different. But still same.
I guess we've got no choice but to pick this fake John Arias that looks like Voldemort. For 32 mil, we've got our player from Fluminense. Okay, I've had enough of putting players from the Brazilian league. Let's get back to European excellence, but no. Looks like we've got a pit stop in the Middle East, Al Hilal, which actually might not be so bad because you guys know the Saudi league teams have been spending a lot of money. Unfortunately, though, they don't have Neymar. He recently moved back to Santos. Otherwise, 100% I would have picked him. But see, I told you, Al Hilal have got some crazy options like João Cancelo, Ruben Neves, and even Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Bro, Cancelo would be awesome for the fullback department, and I think we can get better midfielders once the bigger European clubs start popping up. Remember, we gotta build a team to win the Club World Cup, so let's be smart about this. We're picking Cancelo from Al Hilal, although 60 million for him does not seem quite smart. But let's keep building our team. Oh, we get a big boy club, Juventus. I think whenever we get a European club, we got to make the most of it by picking the best possible option. And at Juventus, we've got Vlahovic, but I kind of feel there's a possibility we could get better strikers. Locatelli wouldn't be too bad, but come on, 87 Bremer. That would be crazy good for this team. And so, yes, he's going to be our pick from Juve, but oh boy, we had to drop 100 million on him. Okay, our team is actually looking really good with Bremer, Kobel, Cancelo. It has come at a cost though, because after just 5 players, we're down to 688 million. I think I need to just calm down my spending a little bit. And player number 6 is going to come from LAFC. And they do have a couple of French legends, Hugo Lloris, as well as Olivier Giroud. I mean, hey, for 10 million, you can't go wrong with Giroud. I think he's going to be a great super sub off the bench. Now, for player number 7, it's Inter Miami. Now, there's no debate about this. We're picking the GOAT, Messi. Now, because we did start this video with Inter Miami, we already had him at the club. So we're going to use his market value as the transfer transfer fee we technically paid, which is 28 million. And to be fair, compared to all the other signings we're making, that is a steal. Honestly, boys, this team is coming together a lot better than I expected. Messi, Cancelo, Kobel at the back, and we haven't even picked players from Real Madrid or Bayern Munich yet. I think we can build a Club World Cup winning squad. But let's not get too excited. We got to pick a player from River Plate next. Now, the Argentinian club have got a couple of World Cup winners, Marcos Acuna, and we don't have a left back yet. There's also Gonzalo Montiel. I guess Acuna would be the smarter option, but River Plate have a wonder kid that's destined to be the next big thing in football. He's even got his transfer secured to Real Madrid. I'm talking about Franco Mastantuono. Bro, this kid is actually insane. He's already made his Argentinian debut. I think, come on, such a talent we gotta pick. We'll find a way to fit him into the squad. Next club we're heading to is the Mexican side Pachuca. Okay, the only player I recognize from Pachuca is this Salomon Rondon guy. I remember he played in the Premier League. I guess the only decent player is Osama Idrissi. I guess he'll be decent for the bench, but he still costs like 23 mil. To be fair, I think we have managed our money well. We've picked 9 players so far for our team, and we've still got 609 million left. I think we can now get back to spending crazy money. Well, we're not going to be spending crazy money at Alain. By the way, this is a club that's literally based about 1 hour from where I live. Maybe one day I should head to one of their games and see what the vibe is like. Their best player looks like this Paraguayan guy called Kaku. Maybe he's the poor man's Kaka.
Good joke, but I don't like jokes.
He's going to be our choice from Alain. And with that, we've now got 10 players in our team. Okay, we now almost have a full 11 apart from one midfielder and a left back. But we're still left with like 589 million and a lot of the big clubs like Madrid, Bayern and PSG left. I think we're on track to build a crazy good squad. Now, before we spin the wheel to pick our next player, if you guys could subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. We're trying to hit 2 million subscribers and we're so close. With your help, we can get there. Come on, I now want to see the big boy European clubs and okay, Chelsea it is. I so want to pick the coldest player of all time, Parma. But yeah, we've already got a couple of cams in the team. What we do need is a player like Marc Cucurella, who is 84 rated, or even someone like Enzo Fernandez. And also, boys, Parma would legit empty up our budget. I don't know if this is the play. I mean, we got to keep some cash to sign big players from PSG, Bayern and Real Madrid. Controversial, but I'm not signing Parma. Instead, I'm dropping 53 million on Marc Cucurella. I feel like a left back is what we need. You guys are going to rinse me in the comments for this. And this is why we saved the cash, because our next club is Atletico Madrid. And we are about to go a bit crazier. We could go with Griezmann, but I feel like he's 33. There's a better option in Julian Alvarez. Probably the striker every club in Europe wants, and I want him too for my team, so from Atletico we're picking him. But I'm glad we didn't buy Parma, man, because Alvarez himself cost like 120 mil. Okay, our last couple of signings were big, and that's caused our budget to take a massive hit. We're down to 416 million. But I think we're still doing fine. Our defense is already sorted. We just need some better options for the midfield and attack. All kind of depends on which club next, and we get a big one. Bayern Munich. Probably one of the favorites for the Club World Cup. And if I hadn't signed Julian Alvarez, I probably would have gone for Harry Kane. Instead, Kimmich might be the best option. But yo, we're gonna have to pay like 100 million for him. I don't know if we'll be able to complete our squad after that. I think the better option might be to go for someone like Palhinha or Leon Goretzka. I know there are plenty of other attacking options at Bayern like Olise, but we kind of do need a midfielder. And I'm playing it smart, boys. We got Goretzka for 26 million. I think he's the right choice from Bayern. Now, that is officially our full first 11 complete, but I still think we could do improvements again in the midfield as well as that left wing position. But we get Botafogo, another Brazilian club. I mean, they do have Alex Telles. He might be good for backup. Oh, they should be good. Benfica next. Now, the best player at Benfica is easily Kokchu, but he's going to cost way more than 50 mil. And we are on a bit of a tight budget. I think the smart play is to go for Fredrik Orsnes, the Norwegian centre mid. He's not the highest rated, but at 20 mil, he'll do the job. We're now 15 players into our squad. The first team's actually looking good. All we need is like maybe a better cam and a left winger. And I think now it's time to start splurging. 358 million. Come on, Wheel. Give me like a Real Madrid or a PSG and we get Real Madrid. That is the club I've been waiting for. I've literally been saving our left wing position for this. And there's only two choices here. Kylian Mbappe or Vinicius Jr. Since we do need a left winger, I am kind of leaning towards Vinny. We've already got Alvarez, so Vinny might actually be the player. And to be honest, normally in these kind of videos, I always pick Mbappe. So this time we're picking Vinny from Madrid. And yes, it's our most expensive signing yet, $190 million. Now, bro, just look at the attack we've assembled. Vinny, Alvarez, and Messi. If with the remaining money, we can maybe improve the midfield, get some depth for the back line, this team could actually win the trophy. Okay, let's see where are we getting player number 17 from. RB Salzburg. Gonna use this as an opportunity to get ourselves a backup goalkeeper. Just 4 mil for this Schläger guy. Now, we've actually still got a fair few big clubs left like Porto. Now, although they've got players like Diogo Costa, we've already got Kobel, so it kind of makes sense to go for someone like Otavio, 77 rated, and only cost us 20 mil. Kind of think our squad is almost complete. We've got 18 players. Depth is there as well for most positions. If we can just get maybe one big player for that cam spot, I think we'll be good to go. And to be honest, I think we've only got money for that, about 144 million. Maybe we can squeeze in a couple of big signings. And this is perfect. We get PSG, the champions of Europe currently. And I may have a crazy idea. What if we sign Ousmane Dembele? I know we've got Messi, but we could then move Messi to cam, Dembele on the right. Bro, that would actually be insane. Had to pay 100 mil though, but we've got Dembele. And yup, this tactic has definitely worked because Messi's gone up to an 88. And we've got Dembele now on the wing. Now we've still got 44 mil, which maybe could be enough for one more signing. Oh, and Inter Milan might be the perfect club. That's crazy. But yeah, I think with our budget, the only player we can get from Inter, Zielinski. Yeah, Zielinski still is an upgrade. But with that, boys, we've built our team with one amazing player from every Club World Cup team. We're basically out of money as well, so now this is the team we need to see if we can win the Club World Cup with. And okay, I wasn't expecting this, but we've topped our group. Remember, the Club World Cup has got the exact same format as the World Cup. Only 3 group stage games, and we've won all of them. But this is where the tournament gets super interesting, boys. It's the round of 16. A knockout game. We're playing Atletico Madrid. Do you know what? I do think we've got a team to beat Atleti, and we do have Alvarez from them. So let's see if we can keep progressing in the tournament. And yes, we can. Vini Jr. cooking with the hat-trick, bro. Oh, but this tournament gets tougher. We've now drawn Chelsea. This might be a bit too much for our team, but no penalties we've gone through. Yo, Enzo Fernandez missed. I'm glad we didn't sign him back then. Oh, and we've drawn Inter for the semis. I mean, these guys literally got battered in the Champions League final, so I'm sure we can beat them. But no, it's Inter who beat us 4-3. And oh wow, Inter actually went on to win the Club World Cup. I guess they got the revenge for all those finals that they lost. Okay, I guess this is why we couldn't win the Club World Cup. Messi had a stinker, 5 games, 0 goals. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, watch me build a team by picking one winner from every Champions League. Click here.